Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas and this is lunch break for Thursday, March the 10th. So welcome. I hope that you're able to take a few minutes out of your day and join me for some easy crafting. Sorry, I'm just trying to, another new setup here, trying to figure out what works best for some of these things that I do now that I'm moving back into the craft studio, which is such an awesome thing. I was out in a temporary location for a little while. I got used to how things were out there, and now I'm back here. I'm still trying to sort stuff out here and get organized and figure out what works best. I am trying some new lighting. Hard to tell whether it makes my face a little bit brighter than it used to be because it's daytime, and now I see I have daylight behind me, and I'm not sure that that's too much, but I think we're okay. Anyway, let me know if you can't even see me. But if you are here joining me, give me a hello and let me know that you're here, and we will get started with some crafting. But before we get started, I have a couple things to let you know about. First of all, on the technical side, I do have my new laptop, and so far things are going well with it, except that everything's just ever so slightly different. So there is a learning curve, and somehow I think I have set up a new YouTube channel. I don't know how to connect the two, but I can't find the videos that I had on my old laptop, which doesn't make any kind of sense, and sometimes I can call it up on the new laptop, but I can't get into it as if I was the owner. So I don't know what's up with that. But then I hit a button and it said create channel, and it's like, okay, yeah, I think I want to create. Do I want to create? I don't know. Anyway, I created a channel, and so now I think I have two, and I think the latest stuff has been going to the new one. So if you're watching this, perhaps you could subscribe to my channel. If you're watching it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, because even though you think you may have subscribed, might have been the old one, and maybe it's all, I don't know. It's technology, and you know how much I love technology. Hello, Terry. Thank you for stopping in today. So we are talking about, oh, thank you. Yes, the new one is Great Stamping with Connie - Connie Douglas. Before I had some other character in there, like the up and down line. I don't even know what it's called. It's something that was on the keyboard and something I touched and it got in there, or it put itself in. I don't know. Anyway, so now I am trying to upload things to Great Stamping with Connie - Connie Douglas. And I don't think I have a picture of me in there yet, but I will do that. And hopefully you can find me, and hopefully you can subscribe to the new one, and because I'm sort of starting over from scratch, I think. Hello, Vera. Technology is not, yes, you know what? And it's not being terrible right now. Mostly it's that I don't know what it's doing. It's all sort of there, but I don't know, and I don't know how to connect those two YouTube channels. So I think I'm starting from scratch, so maybe I can get some of the older videos moved over as well. I'll see, because to do that, I think I need to go into, I probably have to use the cloud or OneDrive or, some other technology thing that I don't know much about. But, it's all good. It's all good. We'll get there. So, a couple of things that I just wanted to mention. And where did my card go? Oh, here we are. I talked in my newsletter. Hello, Lorna. Welcome. In my newsletter about the Waves of the Ocean collection. And I have showed you the flyer. I was going to put the flyer down, but we're not down there yet. You're still looking at me. Anyway, I think everyone's seen the flyer for all the wonderful Waves of the Ocean collection. I will need to put this down, though, to show you this. Okay, here we go. Highly organized or something, right? Yes, one of those days. We're all good. But here we go. Gonna flip ya. maybe. There we go. Get this on here. See if we can get this in the camera. I had it all set up, and then, of course, I flicked everything, and everything moved. So, Waves of the Ocean, the new collection, it is now available, and we have looked at this these sheets before with all the products, and I have showed you some of this in real life. We've used it in some of our other videos, but I also mentioned in my Sunday email that I would be doing a class with this, and it is a product class, so you will get half a package of this designer series paper. You will get a quarter of a package of the foil, so you'll get a 6x12 piece of each of the 3 colors, and a full package of the rhinestones. So that is coming up, not for a little while yet, but I have to get all the product ordered, and then I have to get it out to everybody. So there's, we were, I was talking with some other demonstrators, and it's like, okay, so looking at all this stuff, we kind of need a 6-week lead time on it. Holy mackerel. So I need to get my button gear and get organized. But anyway, that class will be on Wednesday, April the 20th, if you are interested. And there will be an email about that. It's supposed to go out this afternoon. But now I have a couple other things I need to take care of. So it will be out, I promise, in the next day or two. But my days are getting rearranged on me here. Blue Mountain called this morning. They want me to work tomorrow now, so we'll see about that. But anyway, back to the good stuff. So this is one of the cards that we made. Did I put a note on the back? Connie's Craft Along. Connie's Craft Along. We made this on a Friday night recently. This was one of the ones we made with the pelican and the layout with some of the paper. But this will actually be one of the cards that will be part of that Waves of the Ocean collection class that I'm doing. So I will send you all the cardstock pieces that you need. I have the stamp and die cut here. The stamp and the dies are not part of the class per se, like they're not part of what I will send you for the class. You are welcome to add them. If you choose not to add them, this will just come as a piece of cardstock that's more than big enough for our little pelican friend here, and you can use whatever stamp and ink you have. But I will send you all the paper product. You will get the gems and the designer series paper as part of the class, so you will have those products. So just thought I would share that with you. That class will be $38 shipped directly to you at your home. $33 if you are local to Wasaga Beach and wish to pick up your kit. So that's all I have to say about that. So let's get into some crafting. Okay, so today I thought we would use a stamp set that is not in any of the catalogs, but is, I didn't look, I'm pretty sure it's still available. Oh gosh. It is called Here Together, and it has some awesome sentiments in here. I promise, which is of course the pinky promise. Love changes everything. You matter to me. We'll get through this together, and every act of kindness changes the world. So that is, I love those sentiments. And then there's obviously these images, and part of this collection is some new Stampin' Blends. Whoops, that I moved onto my desk. There are 10 Stampin' Blends in the Natural Tones Stampin' Blends collection. So these are them here. You can just have a little peek at it. But it's everything from, you know, sort of the pale pinks through the tans and the browns. And so it covers, they call them naturals, but it is, they were put together to go with this collection to be skin tones. So unfortunately, 6 of these are not available right now, and the other 4 are on low inventory. So they come in packs of 2. So 3 of the packages are not available. 2 of the packages are low inventory, but they will continue on in the new annual catalog. So watch for those if you are interested in them. I will also try and give you a heads up if I see that they are available, but they will get more for sure. But the stamp set, I believe, is still available. There are dies that coordinate with this as well. I do not have the dies, not at this point, but they are also available. And then there is some black and white 6x6 designer series paper that also goes with this collection. So that is out there. Here Together is what you are looking for if you are interested in that. So I thought I would just put together some real simple stamping cards using some of these products. So there is the card that I made, and you can see that I used the little sun rays. I could have put them right over top of the hands too, couldn't I? Anyway, just to put a little stamping onto the background, and then the hands, and I colored those. And so that's a really easy card. And then I used the faux linen, I believe. Where did my ribbon go? That too was right here only moments ago. I don't know where, you know, stuff just gets on my desk. It just moves around. It just jumps all over the place. Faux suede trim is what this one is. So there is, and it's a lovely, it's espresso, early espresso color, but it's a lovely brown, and it's super soft and very easy to tie. So that's what is on that card. And then I thought I would use the same hands image again, but this time, and I was going to do it, you know, with the same colors, with the vanilla and the crumb cake. And then it occurred to me that I should make the hearts red. Silly me. So I have brought some red cardstock for the background and behind the sentiment piece. So I have the little heart this time, and I thought I would just go ahead and stamp little hearts all over the background rather than the rays that we had on there. And this is just random stamping, any place at all. There's no right, there's no wrong. And if you wiggle, well, then you get little squiggly lines. It's going to drive me nuts, though. So look, double-sided cardstock, starting over. Hopefully I don't mess it up, because then I'll have to make a choice about which one I can live with more, because I didn't cut any extra pieces. But anyway, hopefully, fingers crossed this will work out. It's lunch break. It's not, you know, take the afternoon off. So there's only so many times I can give this a shot before people have to get on to other things, right? And I'm just kind of going back and filling in some extra ones close to the edge, because you will see the edge more than the middle, and you can, you know, if you get things. Now I did these all in the same direction. You can turn your hearts left, right, center, upside down, right side up, whatever you wish. They don't all have to be right way up. And I'm just going to sort of, I don't know where I'll put this. Just want to sort of see whether I need any more hearts anywhere. Put one right in here. That might work. And I could have had one in here. Can I sneak one in? Now it's getting full of hearts, but that's okay. I don't think you can have too many hearts, can you? We'll just share lots of love. And I could fill these in just... I'm going to have them everywhere in a minute, and then I won't have to worry about where I have them and where I don't. Put that guy a little bit low. Can we sneak one in here? Sneak one right in there. There we go. Now I have them all over. Now it's not really very random. They're almost in a line, but they'll look sort of random when I put this on, I think. Now I think I need to fill this in a little bit. See, this is my problem. I don't know when to walk away sometimes. I should have quit 8 hearts ago, shouldn't I? That's okay. It will work. Okay. And I'm not even using that one, probably. So then I am going to bring in my crumb cake. to stamp my hands and my sentiment. Should I use the same sentiment? I really like it. We'll get through this together. That can work. But maybe I will still use the love changes everything. So I'm going to come in with my hands here that are making a heart, sharing the love. And I'm just going to put them towards the top. I could do my sentiment in red on this card, though, couldn't I? That would change things up a little bit. Okay. Put this on here. There we go. I kind of like that in the red. And then can color it. I thought, oh, I did put a skin tone in here. So this is one of the new Naturals Stampin' Blends. And I tell you the color number. It's pretty weeny. 1000. Okay. So I'll just give this a quick color. Oh, this is more of the pinky one than I used on the last card. So this is a different person wishing someone lots of love. And you can blend these as well, so you could sort of combine colors, or you can just use them as a single coloring tool. And if you want this sort of tone, but you want it darker, if you just color over it more than once, it will darken it. The same as any of our Stampin' Blends. So, but these images don't take long to color. I don't know about you, but I love to color. Didn't we all love to color as kids? I guess not everyone did, but I think lots of us enjoyed coloring when we were younger. And you know what? I still enjoy it. Lots of adults do. That's why, you know, all those adult coloring books and everything are so popular. But we don't need those coloring books because we can just stamp an image and then we can turn it into a beautiful card at the end. So, aren't we the lucky ones? There. Okay, so that will work. And I think I'm going to put everything onto the real red because because that's a good color for sharing love. Just get this down on here. There we go. And we'll put this down on our larger piece. And I do have a card base. Nobody panic. I have a card base. At least I did, unless it's jumped out of the box and done something weird as well. But fingers crossed, it's still there. There we go. And look, ta-da, card base. So this is 11 by 4 1/4, cut the other way. I think this I pulled out of my bucket. So I am actually going to fold this guy backwards because I noticed there's a little bit of... You ever notice when your cardstock sits around for a little while, if you don't have it in plastic or covered or something, sometimes you get little marks on it. You touch it with a dirty finger, who knows, something or other. Anyway, there's just a little bit of something there, which I will cover when I put this on, so no one will ever know. But that's why I folded it backwards. You probably couldn't even tell that I was folding it backwards from the video. I don't think the score line shows up that well, unless I'm really zooming in or holding it up high. So but that's what I did. There we go. So this one I popped the whole card up. This one I've just put on flat at that point. The bottom is on flat, but I am going to pop up the image and the sentiment piece, this guy here. So I will do that. go. So, now, the other one I sort of had down to the bottom a little bit. This one I was sort of, the way I stamped my hearts, it was sort of aiming more for the middle. Maybe we'll put this guy right towards the middle. There we go. And then I pulled out my real red double-stitched ribbon. I was thinking we could make a bow with this guy for this one rather than the faux suede, since since I didn't end up using crumb cake. How big do I want this bow? Probably about that big. I'll grab my scissors here. And then I think we can put that right up there, can't we? Okay. So, glue dots make adhering bows quick and easy. I usually use 2. You just push it down onto there and pull it up, and then the glue dot is on the ribbon, ready to stick onto my card. And I'll just kind of angle it there. There we go. So there's our second card. And then I thought I would make one more and just use all of the sentiments. And I'm hoping it's going to be kind of, you know, those, they have a name, word collage or something, where you put one word and then they put others. Well, I'm attempting to do the same thing, but with phrases and sentiments, and I have no idea how it's going to come together. This is a big test, ladies. This might go nowhere, but you know, we're going to give it a go, because that's what we do, right? We just try things. We're just winging it. I did not make this one in advance, so I'm sort of hoping it will turn out. But we shall see. I'm using all the same color ink because there's just too many stamps. I thought I would totally mess it up if I had multiple colors of ink, and I'm just going to turn things and go in all different directions. Will I promise fit in here? I don't. How much is on the extra? Oh, not a ton. Although it could hang off the edge, couldn't it? No one says it has to fit, because I'll probably have this more than once. There. Didn't quite fit, but I didn't think it was going to, so it's not a big surprise to me. But, and I think I need to clean this other one, because it still has red ink on it. So let me just clean this before I do that. Well, there you go again, Terry, right? Stamp set or something that you don't have, and now you've seen it, and now you're wondering if you need to get it, right? That's how it always seems to go. Oh, it's crooked. Oh well. Hopefully at the end you won't quite notice that it's a little bit crooked. And I don't know how this is going to turn out in the corners and things, but anyway, we're just giving it a go, aren't we? I put this in here, I won't be able to have stuff touch, so I think I go there, and then it won't all be on here, but that's okay. And here's I'll do I promise this way, just to change up directions, and maybe this one this way. Okay. I'm not sure you're going to be able to figure this all out in the end. It might just look, a little messy. But we're going to keep going. and we're going to decide at the end. So get ready to tell me what you think. And it's okay. You can be brutally honest. You can tell me that it's just not really going to work if it's not. I'm okay with that. I need to kind of go along here, but I need to... So I'm sort of putting the same stamp here. Oh, nope, that one won't fit. What am I trying to do here? Help! Okay, I will go across here, and then I may have to mask this. Which means I need to find some post-it notes, or some paper, or something. You know, post-it notes, those things you have all over your desk and you can never find when you're looking for them. I have them somewhere. Okay, here we go. Here's some here. Now pull this out, and I'm going to just put this along here. Maybe right along here. We'll make a gap. And then put this one along here. Look, here's a new technique I'm teaching you. Masking. There we go. Always happy to show you something new. There you go, ladies. And maybe we will go in this direction. Now, I really should get one set of words there. Oh, that's probably going to look funny. Yeah. Okay. I'm not falling in love with this yet. But we'll see. See if I might just go here. Maybe I should have left larger space between them. That might have worked a little bit better. I'm going to have big gaps on this side and things are going to be squished together over there, but okay, so let's just see what we think. Everything got very close on this side and it's further apart over here. This might have been better. What do you think? I don't know. I think it's kind of an interesting concept, but I think there should have been a little more space. Maybe I should flip it over and leave a little more space, eh? Okay, I know I'm going into overtime now, or I will go into overtime because I can't possibly get this done in the next 2 minutes. But let's maybe just see if we can at least get this part done. Just because it's kind of a neat thing, and I want you ladies to give me your opinion on it because I've never done anything like this before. I just sort of had this thought because I was looking at all these sentiments that I love, thinking, wow, I really like all of these sentiments. How can you choose which one to use and which one not to use and stuff? So then I thought, well, what if I use them all? I'm thinking maybe with larger gaps, eh? So there's sort of the first layer. No matter to me. What else we got? We get through this together. And I fit this one right in here. This might be getting a little close. I might have needs a little practice. Yes, I think it does need some practice, Lorna. I think maybe you've hit that. And of course, if you practice with different stamps, all your stamps are going to be different sizes and shapes every time, which is going to change everything. But anyway, I suppose that's what creates the challenge and makes it fun. Maybe this one will fit over there. Okay, and try this. There we go. And maybe I can put one more down in here. There. Okay, So let me move some of these things out of the way so we can take a look. So now we have bigger gaps, but you can still see all of the sentiments on there. So what do we think about this? Sorry, I put this behind, so hopefully you're there. Now you won't see the stamping from the back at all. I think kind of work. And I didn't really know what to put on the top of it. I didn't really. You like that one with the bigger gaps? Okay, I think I do too. And you know what? I think I like it enough to turn it into a card. So it's like I don't think we need to abandon everything here. I'll just move some of this stuff out of the way because oh my, I have a lot of stuff going on now. And okay, so I'm going to attach this. Once all this ink and stamping on the back, if you just hold this piece of cardstock up, because it's very vanilla and it's a little bit thinner, you can see through. But once you attach it to the background, then you don't get the light coming through and you don't notice it. So that part will be fine. Okay, and then I have a card base for this. But then I wasn't sure, I didn't know whether I was going to put any, like an image or anything on the top. I'm wondering if I should, I don't know. I don't know what I'm wondering if it needs something. I'm wondering if I should put something. I could put one of these sentiments on the top. Just a bow, you think? Okay, let's see. If I tie a bow with this, I could make it a little bit bigger bow. And I suppose it would be okay if it kind of covers up some of the stamping because we have everything. We have everything at least twice. You matter to me. You matter to me. I promise. Oh, I only have I promise once, but anyway. But I could just do just a bow, or maybe a ribbon and a bow. If I did something like this, tuck that back, and then put the bow on there. Yeah, maybe just like that. Oh, kind of liking it. Lorna, you are you are spot on again, I do believe. Bing, bing, bing. Okay, so I am just going to cut my ribbon a little bit longer than this. Now I'm getting excited because now I think this is going to be really good. And I am just going to actually put a little bit of Stamp and Seal on the back of this ribbon just so I can kind of get it where I want it. And we'll just put it down here. And it is going to cover over some of the stamping, but since we have stamping everywhere, we had to expect that, didn't we? And then I'll put some on the back and just fold this over to hold it in place. Yeah, it was supposed to be straight, but how's that working for me? There we go. That's better. And before I set this down on the paper, because there is still some of the Stamp and Seal exposed, I will just attach it to my card base so that I don't end up gluing things to each other when I don't really want to. There we go. Oh, Lorna, you're spot on because you learned from the master me. Well, thank you. That's extremely gracious. But you know, there's your own creativity that you've overlaid, but there's also something about bouncing ideas off of each other, isn't there? And that's one of the wonderful things about classes and crafting together and that whole thing. I wonder if I should put this on the other side. If I put it over here, I'm wondering, because I don't really want it to go over. That one's kind of the main sentiment, if there is such a thing. If I put it on this side, it just hangs down a little bit because this guy's going up. It's just the way I tied the bow, but there we go. Look at that. I think I really like it. I think it works. It's something very different, but I think it works. There we go. Okay, and look, only 5 minutes over time. Tell the boss, you know, you started lunch late, and that's why you're late getting back. So there we go. There's today's cards, and as I mentioned, it's the here together set. So I'll just toss that into the little corner of the screen there. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having an awesome day. I love hanging out with you, and I hope to see everyone again soon. Take care. Have an awesome afternoon. Bye for now.